How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Vora Motors. I'm AJ Hart, here today with another guide to improve your ride. For today's video, I'm here to talk about a brand new accessory. Today, we're going to be talking about the new seat for the eMove Touring. Now, just a heads up before we get too invested in this is specifically a seat for the 2020 eMove Touring. This is with the updates and with the screws in the back so that you can actually install the seat. It's super easy because the Touring is built for this. So this is really like an 10-15 minute job tops. It can get a little bit like finicky with your hands, so you'll see that a little bit later, but the job itself is so easy. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, and we'll be done in no time. Now, the very first thing that we need to do is remove these 4 screws that are on the back of the Touring. These screws are new and only on the 2020 Touring. So if you don't see those on an older scooter, that would be why. Now we're going to go ahead and grab that plate for the seat and put that on first. Once it's lined up, we're going to take those screws that we just removed and put those all right back into it. Oops. Alright, I hope I'm not going to make a habit of that. Let's go ahead and just keep doing this. Once all 4 of the screws are on, we're going to go ahead and fasten those down to keep it nice and secure. This is going to be where the seat actually stays on the board, so you want to make sure that it's nice and tight. Next, we're going to grab the stem for the seat. You'll see that one of these slots is open. We want to make sure that that open slot is actually facing the wheel. Now we're going to take this rod and screw pair, put that rod through this spot here where the seat and the stem connect, and then take that screw and fasten it down on the opposite side. Go ahead and tighten that down and make sure it's nice and secure. Once it's all tight, you'll see that you can use it as a hinge up and down no problem. Now here comes the hard part. You're going to see this weird shaped silver piece. I don't even know really what to call it, but we're going to put that in first. You're going to see this lock that comes with a spring and a nut. You need to take that nut off, and then the lock mechanism you need to push through the top, compressing the spring. Then you're going to take that nut and you're going to fasten it down on the opposite side. This lock is going to be what keeps the seat standing up straight, so you need to make sure that you get it on. Once the nut's secure a little bit, we're going to take this small wrench and we're going to tighten it down. And it should lock pretty decently. You may realize that you need to tighten that nut a little bit more or a little bit less to get a secure lock. Now, we're going to take that seat and make sure that it's secure to the actual stem. You're going to notice the seat underneath has all 4 of these little braces and this rod. We're going to take off the screw on the side and release all 4 of these little braces. We can actually leave one of them on the far end because we're eventually going to need to take that rod and put it through the top of this stem. Now we're going to take this seat stem and we're going to line it up and push this large rod part of the back underneath the back rod of the seat. This is because it can fold down and we want to put that on the back. Now we're going to take one of these braces that has the ribs and put it on the inside of the seat. We're going to take the other one that also has the ribs and put it on the inside of the seat on the other side. These grooves and ribs match up the inside of the seat stem, and we need those to hold together to keep the seat tight. And then we're going to take that rod and brace combination that we left on the other side and feed it through. It's going to be a little bit of a tight fit, but you should be able to get it through pretty easily. Any second now. There we go. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop this over and over again today, huh? Now we're gonna go ahead and put that last brace on this side. And then we're gonna take that nut that we removed earlier and screw that on here. Now normally you would take a socket wrench or something and tighten this down, but unfortunately I don't have one of those. I only have this comically large giant wrench. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to tighten this down. We're going to go ahead and tighten this on both sides to make sure that we have a nice secure fit here. And there we are, nice and secure. Now we're going to take this half of the stem, unlatch the top part of the stem, and slide them in together. Go ahead and tighten this down just like you would the handlebar stem. Lock it, and your seat should be secure. And there we have it. Looks pretty snazzy if you ask me. This is going to make some of those longer rides a lot more enjoyable because you'll actually have something you can sit down on and relax a little while. Looks pretty good, right? Like I said, super easy job. Just in and out, super quick and easy. Now, I'm a really big fan of this because I kind of am really lazy actually, and being able to take a seat while I'm cruising around and feeling the wind in my face actually is so nice. But maybe you don't really want that, in which case we'll definitely find some other accessories to take advantage of those screws in the back in the future. Stay tuned for those. We've got a couple new accessories on the way, and I've got a couple videos on those coming out really soon, so make sure that you stay tuned for those. Subscribe to our channel and you'll be alerted as soon as those videos come out. As always, if you have any questions or concerns that came up while you were doing this job on your scooter, don't be afraid to leave those in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for other videos that you'd like to see us do, go ahead and drop those into the comments down below too. As always, I'm AJ Hart. I hope that this video helps, and I hope you enjoy your ride.